In this video, I solved some examples on Dirichlet's and Abel's test. I have already explained and also solved one or two problems on Dirichlet's test. What does Dirichlet's test say? Dirichlet's test, or it is called theorem. Dirichlet's test, it is a test for convergence of product of two functions. Product of two functions. Suppose phi x is monotonic, bounded in a to infinity and tend to 0 as x tends to infinity. First condition. And integral a to t f of x dx is bounded. Two conditions are there. Phi x must be monotonic, either increasing or decreasing, bounded in a to infinity, tends to 0 as x tends to infinity. Integral a to t f x dx is bounded, then integral a to infinity, or is it integral 0 to infinity? Let me verify this. No, integral a to infinity fx into pi x dx converges. This is Dirichlet's test or theorem. Now problems based on this Dirichlet's test. Problem is, discuss the convergence of, I consider this problem first. Discuss the convergence of 0 to infinity sin x by x raised to 3 by 2 with respect to x. Discuss the convergence. Discuss the convergence of this. First thing is, here primitive is not easily obtained. Sin x by x raised to 3 by 2. It is not easy to obtain the integral. First you have to find out whether there are points of discontinuities or only interval is finite. That you have to verify first. In this case, fx is here sin x by x raised to 3 by 2 can be written as sin x by x into 1 upon root x. 3 raised to 3 by 2 means x root x. Now, as x tends to 0, this becomes 1, sin x by x, but this becomes unbounded. Because of this 1 upon root x, as x tends to 0, fx is unbounded. Here, fx is not bounded at x equal to 0. Therefore, 0 is a point of discontinuity. 0 is a point of discontinuity. Therefore, we cannot apply directly this Dirichlet's test. By splitting theorem, that is called splitting theorem, we write integral 0 to infinity sin x by x raised to 3 by 2 is, it is 0 to 1 sin x by x raised to 3 by 2 plus 1 to infinity sin x by x raised to 3 by 2. Take this as 1. So we have to discuss the convergence at 0 as well as infinity. Two things are there. We have to discuss the convergence at 0 as well as infinity. First I consider convergence at 0. So this step important. We have written the function as 0 to 1 plus 1 to infinity. Now convergence at 0. Here 0 is the only point of discontinuity. Therefore we take fx is sin x by x and pi of x is 1 upon root x. Pi of x is, or fx is sin x by x raised to 3 by 2, pi x is 1 upon root x. Given complete function as fx, we have to take sin x by x raised to 3 by 2, pi x is 1 upon root x. Therefore, limit fx by pi x as x tends to 0 is Now we can easily write fx by pi x. What is that? Sin x by x root x, 3 by 2 can be written as x root x upon 1 upon root x. So 1 upon root x cancels. It is sin x by x, or I write equal to, and we have to write limit here, limit. It is limit x tends to 0 of sin x by x. What is this? 1. Now we apply comparison test here. You have studied this comparison test. If limit fx by pi x is finite and not 0, it is finite and not 0, therefore integral 0 to 1 fx dx and 0 to 1 pi x dx are alike. Either both converge or do not converge. But we know the nature of pi x here. 0 to 1 pi x dx is 0 to 1 upon root x, and it converges. Why it converges? Because n is equal to less than 1. Less than 1. Because we apply this one. A to b dx by x minus a raised to n converges if n is less than 1. We apply this test here, or this integral. We use this integral. Since it is of the form, exactly of the form a to b dx by x minus a raised to n, because a is 0 here, x minus 0 raised to half, and it is half, n is less than 1, therefore converges. Therefore 0 to 1 sin x by x raised to 3 by 2 dx converges. It also converges. Take this as 2. So first part is, we have obtained in the first part 0 to 1 fx dx converges. Now we have to verify convergence at infinity. Convergence at infinity. For that we use this Dirichlet's test. This test, because it is not easy to obtain the primitive here. Therefore we apply Dirichlet's test. Let f of x is sin x by x. Correct? Sin x by x. Or f of x is only sin x, and pi of x is 1 upon x raised to 3 by 2. How to choose fx and pi x? Here we write given function as product of two, fx and pi x. And fx must be a to t fx is bounded. If it is bounded and pi x is monotonic and tends to 0, then only we can apply Dirichlet's test. You have to arrange fx and pi x like that. Fx is sin x, pi x is 1 upon x raised to 3 by 2. Therefore, pi x is monotonic. Pi x is monotonic. In fact, it is monotonically decreasing, tends to 0 as x tends to infinity. And also it is bounded. Pi x is bounded. And 1 to t fx dx, sin x dx is, this we have calculated many times, and I have proved that it is less than or equal to 2. 1 to t sin x dx. How to find out? Minus cos x from 1 to t. So it is minus cos t plus cos 1. Plus cos 1. Therefore, mod of 1 to t fx dx is equal to mod of minus cos t plus cos 1. It is less than or equal to cos t plus cos 1 and less than or equal to 1 plus 1, 2. Because cos of any value lies between minus 1 and 1. Maximum value is 1. So less than or equal to 2. What does this imply? 1 to t sin x dx is bounded. Is bounded. So the two conditions are satisfied here. First is pi x is monotonic and tends to 0 as x tends to infinity, also bounded. 1 to t sin x dx is also bounded. By Dirichlet's test, we applied this test now. By Dirichlet's test, Dirichlet's test, integral 1 to infinity sin x into 1 upon x raised to 3 by 2 fx into pi x converges by Dirichlet's test. Take this as 3. This is 3. Now from 1 to 3 given integral converges. From 1 to 3 given integral converges. This is the problem. How we can apply Dirichlet's test? Usually problems on this will be asked on Dirichlet's test. Next I take one more problem here. Discuss the convergence of integral 0 to infinity cos x by square root of x plus x square. Consider this problem. Cos x upon root x plus x square. Now primitive, it is not easy to obtain. And what about this 0 here? 0 is the only point of infinite discontinuity because x plus x square is there. If you take x is 0, function is unbounded. So 0 is the only point of infinite discontinuity, as in the previous problem, discontinuity. Therefore we write 0 to infinity cos x by square root of x square plus x square is 0 to 1 cos x by root x plus x square plus 1 to infinity cos x by root x plus x square. Now we have divided interval to 0 to 1, 1 to infinity. Here we can apply one of the tests. Usually we apply Dirichlet's test, that is applicable for many problems. Dirichlet's test. Here we have to use comparison test. Convergence at 0. First take convergence at 0. Take this as 1. This is 1. How do you apply that test, comparison test? For that, let fx is cos x and pi of x is 1 upon square root of x plus x square. Can I take like this? Pi x is 1 upon x plus x square. How to take fx and pi x? Fx is x plus x square. Given complete function, you have to take fx, and pi x is 1 upon root x. So how do you take fx and pi x? After applying that comparison test, fx and pi x behave alike if the limit is not 0 and neither finite, neither infinite. Therefore, fx must be given function cos x by root x plus x square. Pi x is, that is for comparison. We take pi x. How to choose pi x? Fx by pi x must tends to finite limit as x tends to 0. That is the idea here. Therefore, limit fx by pi x as x tends to 0 is limit x tends to 0 cos x by root x into square root of 1 plus root x, square root of 1 plus x. I have simplified here, taken root x common, root x into 1 plus x divided by 1 upon root x. This cos x by root x plus x square is simplified like this. This root x cancels. It is limit x tends to 0 cos x by root 1 plus x. Now take x tends to 0. What is cos 0? 1. Here 1 plus x becomes 1. So it is 1. Now which is finite, it is finite and not zero, therefore by comparison test, practical comparison test, 0 to 1 fx dx and 0 to 1 pi x dx, fx dx, pi x dx are alike, either both converge or both do not converge, they are alike. But we know the nature of pi x here. But 0 to 1 pi x is 0 to 1 upon root x dx converge. Why it converge? Reason is simply n is half less than 1. We have used very often this integral a to b dx by x minus a raised to n. That is why in the beginning it is called useful integral for comparison. Now I think you have realized why it is called useful integral. What is that? Integral a to b dx by x minus a raised to n. The title given for this is useful integral. Almost every problem we have used that one. Okay. N is half, therefore it converges. Therefore 0 to 1 fx dx cos x by root x plus x square dx also converges. Take this as 2. Now we have to discuss the convergence at infinity. Second part. Go back to equation 1. First part is converges. Discuss the convergence at infinity. Convergence at infinity. For that we have to use one of the tests. Usually we use Dirichlet's test. First you have to verify the conditions of Dirichlet's test, whether they are satisfied. Then only we can apply the test. Convergence at infinity. Let f of x is cos x, pi x is 1 upon root x plus x square. Correct? Fx and pi x. Pi x is this. Here we take product. Therefore we can choose fx is cos x, pi x is 1 upon x root x plus x square. Therefore, conditions of Dirichlet's test. What is first test? First condition, on pi x is monotonic. You know what is the meaning of monotonic? Monotonic means either monotonically increasing or decreasing. In this case, it is monotonically decreasing. As x increases, 1 upon x plus root x square decreases. Continuously it is. So it is monotonically decreasing. Monotonic and bounded. Because as x tends to infinity, this tends to 0. As x tends to infinity, this tends to 0. Therefore it is bounded. Increases and bounded. Also tends to 0 as x tends to infinity. See, the first condition is satisfied. Pi x satisfies the conditions. Also, integral 1 to t fx dx, this must be bounded. Consider mod directly. It is mod 1 to t cos x dx. And it is therefore, what is integration of cos x? Sin x. Sin t minus sin 1 less than or equal to mod sin t plus sin 1. It is less than or equal to 2. Because mod of sin t is less than or equal to 1. Sin 1 means 1, maybe it is sin 1 is less than or equal to 1. Mod is less than or equal to 1. So it is less than or equal to 2. What does this imply? This implies 1 to t fx dx is bounded. Therefore, the two conditions of this Dirichlet's test are satisfied. First is pi x satisfies this. 1 to t fx dx is bounded. Therefore, by Dirichlet's test, integral 1 to infinity fx into pi x. Here, this is the conclusion. Fx. What is fx? Cos x. Into 1 upon means upon x plus x square dx converges. This is the problem. Dirichlet's test we have to apply like this. Usually you will get one problem on Dirichlet's test and you have practice how to prove that test. The proof of Dirichlet's test is equally important. I explained both Dirichlet's and Abel's test. How to prove that one? By applying the second mean value theorem, we can prove that one, and try to solve the remaining problems. Next is convergence at infinity. Convergence at infinity. I take that one in the next video. Okay, thank you.